EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Patriots 0. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now it's Rodgers. We'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Scared or what, man?
319.
Myers in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Dropping for an 8-yard loss.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, yo. A lot of force wins,
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, 620. 319.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
I got some dubs in there. Don't get me wrong.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught.
Damn, I just gave it up.
A big play there. 60 yards. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in.
He just tried my
Less than
shit.
2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right?
Some shit I'll do. Hey, shit else going, throw that bitch up.
Okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Love.
At the 43-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Come on, set. Hey, go for your red 38.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Let's see, and the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Search Black Ultra. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Ready?
Going right back to Wilson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Set. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Black shot. Hut.
Here's Love. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Yeah, youngin' that could jump out there too, my boy. Got me a youngin' that could jump out there too.
Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. When you look at this Bronco defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What? 319.
The slot man in motion right.
319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Love.
35-yard line.
Got a man, that's Hunter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for New England. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. An inside run with Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but it would be even worse now.
On the move past the 40, through the middle of the field. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Travis Kelce, 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. 1st down, New England.
Here's Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
60 red. 60 red. Steel, black. Zoom, black. Hut.
Love now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Now a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally marked down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down.
Ready, ready. Hey, go beat.
Back to throw. Love. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Broncos 35. Patriots 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Patriots first down. A gain of 29 yards. And the Patriots.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
50, 20, 58.
The slot man in motion right. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get 300.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Black. Hey, 626.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Blue 32. Striker. Check striker. Ready?
And down to the 36-yard line here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Blaster. Black. 95. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Kelce, 36 yards. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
6:30.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's free at the 35. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Love. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. Strike. 45. White. Ready?
Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Let's
At
go.
their own 49-yard
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Okay.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Now Love. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First down.
Get ready.
Throwing. Love. That is incomplete.
Been a secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Here's Rodgers. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 20. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here is another interception. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Broncos will have solid field